Happy Wednesday, everyone. So today's video, it's going to be a little bit different today because this whole week I've been talking about Epstein files and how deep and heavy it is and how, the government is just covering things up and just keeping things from us, which we're not surprised. And with the whole DOC, oh, I'm sorry, not the DOC, not the Department of Corruption. I meant the Department of Justice. I just wanted to, do something a little bit different and talk about something a lighter note. So, with that being said, welcome back everyone to That's It. I just want to send a little message of faith, hope, and love. And I realize on this Wednesday, not everybody gets to wake up and do what they love to do. And I know for me, I'm grateful each and every morning that, God wakes me up and I get to go to work. Even though I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not very happy with my job. I feel like the job that I'm currently working, it doesn't fulfill me. I feel like there's more out there for me to do, in my opinion. However, I am grateful. I am grateful that I have a job. I'm grateful that I'm able to pay my bills and have a roof over my head and a vehicle to take me to work and back. And I know a lot of people are feeling the same way as well. They wake up and they're not happy in their situation, meaning a job that they don't love, a job that they're not excited to do, that most of you out there that work that's working 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever hours you do. It depends on the job that you're working on, but a lot of people are doing what they have to do to support their family, and I commend them for that. I really do. I commend each and one of you because it's just not easy, to wake up each and every morning to go to a job day in and day out that you're not happy, that you're not fulfilled, that you feel like there's more out there that meets the eye. And I can definitely relate to that. And I just wanted to say, stay strong, stay hopeful, continue to have, faith and love and trust. I don't know your religion background, I don't know your belief, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always hope. If you don't like the circumstances that you in, that you can always change that. And some people feel like they can't change their situation because this is what they're dealt with, and this is what the situation they're in. And I would have tell them, no, you're wrong. You can always change your circumstances and your outcome in life. You're not really stuck. You just have to have a plan and have a motivation and have that goal and that mind mentality that you can do it, that you can change a circumstances. It may take longer, it may take a little bit of time, but if you have that goals and you set for yourself and you believe in yourself, and then you have good supporting family members and good supporting system, then you can do it. All things are possible through God. Nothing's impossible through Him. And there's times, sometimes people feel like they feel like you're not important enough, that you don't matter. Well, I just want to tell you, you do matter. You are important. And when someone says that, no, don't believe them. Don't believe anyone that tells you you're not important and you don't matter. You do matter. You do matter. I matter. You matter. And I just want to tell you that you do matter. And that's super important, to let someone know that and for you to feel that as well. You do matter in life. You know what I mean? And nothing is easy in life, obviously, especially the world that we're living in right now, this whole craziness, with the Epstein files, you know, Diddy, and this, things that's happening in Houston. A lot has been going on in this world. And I can honestly say, even though the craziness that's going on, I'm always grateful. I'm always grateful and thankful that, the Lord continues to bless me each and every day, even though I go through trials and tribulations, even though it's tough. It's not easy. And I'm just grateful that He gives me an opportunity each and every day to, for Him to help me to figure out my craft, help me to figure out what am I put on this earth for. There's a reason why, I'm on this earth for something, and you too. It's just a matter of what it is. And that's the whole point. That's why I love faith, hope, and love. Is faith is believing and trusting that all things are possible, that anything that you seek your mind to, or anything that you want to do, that it's going to happen if you have faith. You just have to have that small mustard seed. You just have to believe that things can happen. Hope is just hoping for a brighter things in the future. You know, that there's like I said, there's light at the end of the tunnel, especially if you are down and out and you feel like there's no what's the word, you feel like there's no hope to come out of this, to come out of any situation that you're going through. And again, I don't know anyone's situation, but I know for me, there's times that I think about, there's no hope. I'm going to be in this situation. I'm going to be in this hole, and nothing's going to get out of. I'm not going to get out of it. And sure enough, it always does. I always get out of my situation, and things get a little bit better and brighter, and that gives me hope that if I can come out of one situation, to the next situation, excuse me, that it's going to get better and better. And then the last thing, love. Love your neighbors, love your friends, love people around you, even though you feel like they don't, you think that they don't deserve it. It's so super important to love each and every one of everybody, each and one of us, and give that love and that respect and give that support. If you see someone that's down and out, or just something's off about them, just ask them, like, are you okay? Is anything that I can do? Just give them a hand. You know what I mean? Meaning that it doesn't take much to approach someone, especially someone that a coworker, a friend, um, your brother, your sister, whoever. It doesn't take much to like come up to someone and say, "Are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you?" And especially if you don't have much, but sometimes for me, prayer helps. For me, if I tell someone, just please pray for me, right in front of me, just please pray for me, or if someone just want to listen to what I have to say, if I'm going through something, if I just want to vent, that helps a lot. Just to have a listening ear and just talk about certain things that you're feeling and what you're going through. It's super important. It's super important just to hear someone and just to ask someone, like, are you okay? Just, are you okay? And not just be self-absorbed of yourself and just being selfish, because I know most people are like that, and they just think about themselves and thinking about their own problems, instead of like realizing other people's going through problems too. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. And sometimes it doesn't take much just to ask someone, are you okay? What can I do for you? So it's, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I don't know why I'm doing this video. I guess I was led to do this video and to say this. To be honest with you, it just came out of nowhere. I'm just going to be honest with you that, in spite of stuff that you're going through in your life, just keep in mind, whether you believe in God, whether you're atheist or not, or whether you don't believe anything at all. I don't know. I don't know anyone's background, but I can honestly say that Jesus loves you. He loves you. He loves me. He loves all his children. And despite whatever problems you're going through, or you don't like the current job that you're in, or you're not happy, just keep in mind that each and every day that you wake up, you get to live another day, that you're healthy, you're alive, you have your family with you, you have your friends, you have a roof over your head, you have something. Even though most people don't like their job, most people can't even stand their jobs, but they have to do what they have to do to support their family and put food on the table and pay their bills, which I respect. I really, really do. I really, really do. And on top of that, if you don't like your current job, and if you're not happy and you feel like there's other things for you to do, like other projects, or if you want to start a business, why not? Anyone can do it. It's all about motivation. It's all about putting the time, the effort, the research, the work. Nothing comes easy in life unless you have a rich millionaire friend that can, give you a handout and help you and open doors for you. But I know with some people, It's not the case, especially for me. It's not the case. I have to work 10 times hard to be where I need to be. And that's fine. I don't mind working hard. I don't mind the challenge. I actually love the challenge. I love putting myself out there, working hard, and get to the place that I need to be. It's going to take longer than usual. That's fine. Than other people. That's fine. But at least I did it. At least I put in the work. And God forbid if it doesn't work out, I pivot. I pivot and try something. I have tried many things in my life, starting new businesses and starting new ideas. And sometimes they work and sometimes they didn't. And I just have a pivot and I move on and I do something else until I get it right, until something happens. And I'm saying exactly the same thing to you. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged, even though you feel like you want to be discouraged. If you feel like things are not working out the way that you're expecting that it will work out because you're not seeing the results, keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. There's times that I wanted to give up because I'm not seeing the end results. I'm not seeing it working quickly than others. It takes time. It takes time. It takes patience. It's just like losing weight. That takes time. You're not gonna, lose weight overnight unless you take that quick fix pill or injections, to make you lose weight a little bit faster. But sometimes you have to do the work and go to the gym and eat healthy and cut off all the sugar, cut off all the fat, and do what you need to do. The same thing when you're starting any project or anything that you want to start in your life, if that makes sense. It's not easy. It's always going to be a challenge. It's going to be hard work. But if you dedicate yourself and you have confidence in yourself and you have that faith, that hope and that love that all things are possible and that things can happen, then it will happen. If you manifest it, it will happen. I do it all the time. I manifest that I'm going to get pregnant. I'm going to become a mom. I manifest that I'm going to be a first home buyer. Then I'm going to purchase my home for the first time. I manifest that I'm going to start a small business, whatever it is. I don't know. I say it all the time and I put it out there. And you never know. It's going to happen. I don't know which order it's going to happen, if I'm going to get pregnant first or if I'm going to buy a new home. I don't know what it is. Only God knows. But what I can tell you is I manifest it and I put it out there and I tell God, and He's in control. He's in control of my life, your life. He's in control of everything. As long as you trust and believe and have that faith and that trust, all things are possible. But what I can just tell you guys, don't give up. Don't feel discouraged and don't feel like you're not important, because you are important. And don't make anyone feel like you're nobody, because you are somebody and you do matter. You absolutely matter. So remember that. If you feel that way or you get a little discouraged or you have that little voice in your head, remember and tell yourself, I do matter. I am important. I am somebody. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Because if they do, call me. Let me know so I can just give them a piece of my mind. In a nice way, obviously. But you get my drift. It's like I said, I just wanted to, send this message, this, faith, hope, and love. And I just wanted to let you guys know, don't give up. Don't feel discouraged. There's always a way for any circumstances that you're going through in your life. It might take longer, but just remember that. Make sure that you have a good, loving, supporting system, family, friends, God. Like I said, if you believe in God, if you're religion or not, and just make sure that you have that good support system in your life, because that's super important. And again, if you're not happy at circumstances in your life, meeting your job, pivot, find something else. And I know there's jobs out there that, I don't know, it depends on which state you live in, but if you're not happy, obviously do what you have to do to support your family. I'm not telling anyone to quit your job and then, and then start a business or whatever. Obviously have a game plan, obviously write goals and have a business plan and make sure you have, your money right and have money saved and pay off your bills and, make sure you're not in debt. Just be smarter. I always say, and this is it's this saying, work smarter, not harder. Obviously think outside of the box and make sure you have a plan and make sure you have a goal and make sure everything is set right accordingly. And sometimes there's going to be some setbacks, because there's always setbacks in life. But what you do with that setback is going to determine what you're going to do with that. Are you going to give up because you have a little setback in your life? Or are you going to push through and push forward and do something about it? Because I know there's setbacks in my life, and there's times that I wanted to quit. I'm not going to lie. There's times I wanted to quit and give up because I felt so discouraged. I felt like, you know what? I can't do this. I'm nobody. No one's not going to give me the time of day. No one's not going to pay attention to me. Who am I? Opposed to other people that they're going to listen to, that they know that particular person. And then I said to myself, wait a minute. I'm just special and unique, just like everyone else. It may not happen quickly the way I wanted to, but it's going to happen. As long as I put in the work, as long as I believe in myself, then all things are going to happen. And I'm saying it exactly for you guys as well. Things are going to happen if you believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe in yourself? Who else is going to believe in you? Always believe in yourself. Always believe that you can do anything in life. You can. And don't let anyone stop you or try to motivate you to do something else. No. And if they're not supportive and they're not with you, then who's against you? They're not your friends. They're not your friends. So continue, like I said, to have faith, hope, and love, and everything's going to work itself out. Everything is. And I truly believe that, and I want you guys to believe that as well. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching That Said. I really appreciate each and one of you taking the time, listening to what I have to say, watching this video, subscribing, liking, commenting. I really appreciate each and one of you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and God bless.